free will, the philosophical idea of your own human decision-making. And in the Christian faith, free will is given to us by God since He is the creator of man. But the Bible also says that God knows everything we're going to do before we even do it. So atheists like to point out that if God already knows what we're going to do, are we really making our own decisions? Well, in today's video, we're going to find out. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video on my channel where I am in a constant search for the truth. And the truth is, free will does exist. I can decide whether to put a shirt on right now, or whether to not wear a shirt, or whether to clench my fist or open it. It's all my own decision. No one's forcing me to do it. Free will exists. But like I said, is God actually making these decisions for us almost, and we just have the illusion that we're making it? Since He already knows what we're going to do, is He determining what we do? Well, it's kind of hard to explain, and that's sort of it, but not really. So let me explain my point further. But before I do, this is my channel where I post unbiased, unfiltered biblical content. So if that's your kind of thing, then this is the channel for you. I post videos every single Monday and Friday of every single week. And I also have an Instagram that I post some bloopers and behind the scenes type content from these videos on YouTube. I post them to Instagram. So yeah, if you guys want to see that kind of stuff, that link is in the description down below. Thank you. All right, the Bible says that God knew us even in our mother's womb. Before we were even born, God already knew us. He knew what we were gonna do. He knew what we were gonna act like. He knew everything. God is infinitely knowledgeable, meaning that nothing surprises Him. You can never make a single move that God was not expecting. It's not like you can prank God or hide from God or trick God. He already knows what you're going to do. Nothing is going to trick Him. Nothing is going to surprise Him. This is the part where people get kind of caught up. If He knows what we're going to do, does that mean that we're not actually making the decisions for ourselves since they were already, known by God? And the best explanation I've ever heard for this is the replay theory. Now, it's not much of a theory, it's more so an analogy, but we're just going to call it the replay theory. The reason it's called the replay theory is, imagine you're watching a sports game. Let's say you're watching soccer, but this game that you're watching is a replay, a rerun. It's already happened before, and you've already seen it before. You know when every single goal happens, when every single yellow card happens. You know when every single celebration happens. You know when someone gets injured. Everything that happens in the game, you know it's going to happen because you've seen the game before. But let me ask you a question. Are you controlling the players? And it's a pretty simple answer. No. If you know the ending of a movie, you know how the movie goes and you know how it ends, did you write the movie? Did you direct the movie? Did you act in the movie? No. It's almost like God is looking at tomorrow today, and He's looking at the next day today, and the next day today. He's observing it happen. He's not pulling the strings and puppeting us around. He's observing. God's not jotting down notes in the book of life going, oh, Sandra is going to do this today, and Michael, I see you through the screen, Michael, I know you're watching this right now, Michael is going to do this today. No, that's not really how it works. The decisions that we make are our own. I mean, think about it like this. Why would God ever create someone to be an atheist? If His ultimate goal is to bring everyone to heaven, why would God determine certain people to die an atheist? It's kind of contradictory, isn't it? The atheist is not being forced by God to be an atheist. That doesn't make any sense at all. They are making the free decision themselves to be an atheist because God is not forcing us to do anything. God is not forcing me to believe in God. God is not forcing you to believe in God. God is not forcing you to watch this video right now. God is not forcing anyone to do anything. We are making the decisions for ourselves. Now, what matters most is what you do with your free will. God has given you a free will. He's given me a free will. Everyone in the entire world, God has given a free will. And a lot of people use their free will for evil. A lot of people rip people off on Wall Street for tons of money. A lot of people rob people. A lot of people murder. A lot of people do very, very bad things. But there's also people who do a lot of good things. And that is what's ultimately important. What you do with your free will. And this is why following Jesus Christ is the best thing that you can do as a free decision-making person. Because if you look at the evidence of Jesus Christ, he lived the perfect life. If you listen to him, your life will get better, I promise you. But again, I'm not forcing you to do anything, and God's not forcing you to do anything either. But what I am saying, and what God is saying, is you should use your free will, your intellectual mind, to do the research yourself, to look at the Gospels of Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, read them for yourselves, and study Jesus. And if Jesus seems to be a pretty reliable guy to you, which he does to me, and I mean, you could just go down the rabbit hole of all the evidences for Jesus, credibility and the Bible's credibility, as I have done, and now you would have to give me a lot of contradictory evidence that God doesn't exist and that Jesus is not God, that I don't think anyone could shake my faith at this point. But you could be the exact same way. If you just, again, use your free will for good instead of for bad, you could find the truth and you could live your life with Jesus. And that's ultimately what life is about. Loving God with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength, and loving your neighbor as yourself. And that's all a free decision that you can make every single day. No one's forcing you, not even God. You have to do it yourself. So do your homework and learn the truth of Jesus Christ. I'm begging you. And with that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give this a like and subscribe, and give me a comment down below telling me what your favorite part was. And if you have any more questions about God, Jesus, the Bible, free will, human decision making, anything like that, moral development, whatever it may be, put it in the comments down below, and I'll try to answer it as best as I can in a future video. But with that, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.